This right here is Arizona Motorcycle Adventure Tours.
There's some scenery right away. Let's go. Arizona. That's the border wall. That's where we're headed, actually. Mexico. I'm in love with the Touareg again, damn it. It's like I've taken it to dumb places and will continue to take it dumb places. Wild. Free. Oh, yeah. Now we're BDRing. Another deer. Another deer. Keith almost got taken out by one earlier. Oh, we're in the desert now, boys. That's one word for it. Oh, we got 3 in a row. So Keith really worked hard to talk people out of coming down this earlier. Oh man, this is a section. It just keeps going. One thing that's astounding me, some decent switchbacks though, is the pine trees. Dude, this does not feel like Arizona anymore. Suddenly it feels like Colorado. It's getting chillier up here. It's almost like we've come up 2,000 feet or something. 6,700 right here. Holy shit.
Incredible. It's incredible.
Oh my God. Are you seeing this?
You don't see that every day. This isn't on the BDR.
I heard something about wagon tracks back here.
Honestly, better than my air mattress.
That's really good. Holy highlight of the trip. Yeah. Good morning, friends. I am in Sierra Vista, Arizona, sitting in a hotel room, enjoying drying off from my last shower for at least a week. Today is day 1 of the Arizona BDR with Arizona Motorcycle Adventure Tours. We have a large group. Looks like a good group. We all met last night at dinner, and we're headed out today to tackle the first day of riding, which is going to be around 250 miles. So it's going to be a real test. So I'm on a rented Touareg 660, courtesy of Colorado Motorcycle Adventures, whom you guys also know because I've hung out with them more than once. So Arizona Motorcycle Adventure Tours is an interesting company. It's 3 guys. They all work other jobs. It's their side hustle. It's like a passion project. And I came to know them because my guide on the Colorado tour was Keith, who has, with his friends, started this company in Arizona where they live. So we have, I think, 12 participants, and I just want to say thanks to the Arizona Motorcycle Adventure Tours for putting this together, and also encourage you to check out their website and support them, because like I said, it's just 3 dudes who work other jobs, who love riding, trying to do this as a side hustle and facilitate other people's adventures, and I'm always all about that. So I'm just enjoying my last cup of coffee this morning. Yep, I can see there's our support truck driver right there, so I got to move my stuff down there, so I'm going to gear up, get on the bike, and I'll catch up with you then.
Well, we have a massive group, and it's time to roll out. Bid farewell to a hotel and civilization. Quite an eclectic mix of bikes. We got a brand new Ducati 1300, 1250. We got a bunch of 700s. We got old Dakar 650 BMWs, 2 450Ls. And there's Wally. So we got a couple Dork veterans here. Wally and Marcus were on the Colorado tour. Wally was on the 300L and Marcus was on the 500 EXCF. They've all upgraded to bigger bikes for this one. And Sean is here, who is Dork patron, frequent Dork campout attendee, and of course Grace, who, well, we don't talk about Grace, but that's Wally right there. Arizona dirt. It's rock and roll, boys and ladies, humans. So it's worth mentioning that this is the BDR Plus tour, so we are doing a lot of the BDR, probably 75% of the BDR, but as you can see, maybe you can't on my map, but the blue is the BDR, the purple is the route we're taking today. So this is the BDR route, but enhanced by locals who know the area and know where the cool sites and cool roads are. And yeah, there's a rumor going around they may be revising the Arizona BDR, so we may be getting a few sneak peeks at stuff that might eventually end up on the new route. That's pure supposition on my part. There's some scenery right away. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I came to see. Arizona. You pretty. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, baby. We up here. We up here.
Damn. We were down there, obviously. That's our road. Starting off with a bang here, huh?
Get her done. That's the border wall. That's where we're headed, actually. Oh, it's Mexico on the other side of that. Mexico. So we are starting at the southern tip, for sure, of Arizona. Doesn't get any more southern than Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could do without this washboarding. It is what it is. Today's not supposed to be super difficult in terms of riding. It's just a long day of riding, so I imagine it's going to be a lot of this hard pack gravel combination. Kind of a cool, just straight stretch right through the desert. While I'm thinking about it, the gear I'm wearing on this trip, because I put a lot of thought into it, it's not supposed to be this cool every day. It was definitely, 2 weeks ago, it looked like it was going to be 90 every day, and now we're looking at 70, 71, 74, which is perfect. So I'm excited about that, but I'm still dressed mostly in case of warm weather. So I just got this, you can't hardly see it, but I have the Adventure Spec Super Shirt, and it offers abrasion resistance in a breathable shirt with built-in armor, and based on the description of the route that I got and the difficulty, there's not a lot of super technical stuff, so you know, the chances are if you go down, it's going to be on a flatter surface like this, so I'm comfortable with soft armor for the most part. It seemed like a great choice for this. I'm wearing that, I've got my jersey on under it, and then I'm wearing the I'm wearing the MSR Legend jacket with the sleeve zipped off. And it was originally, I put it on this morning because we did a little highway, but now I'm just glad for the extra wind resistance because it's still a little, it's not cold, but it's definitely chillier than I expected. You can see the wind blowing the guys in front of me. And then, obviously my Liat helmet, 9.5, love it. I got the Arclight glasses on this time. They're supposed to work almost as good as goggles, so this is a real opportunity to test that. Climb to car gloves, my favorite thin, but still mostly protective gloves that I can use my phone really well, which is nice, and they're pretty dexterous feeling. Moscow Ape Cat harness, of course, with my hydration in it. The suspension on this is actually a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. The rear preload is cranked all the way up, so that's part of it. I'm wearing Moscow Kiger pants, which are basically, they are the best warm weather pants I've ever used. They just breathe like you're not wearing pants, almost. Seriously, they're very comfortable and also very stretchy. I've used a lot of mesh pants. I've never had a pair that breathe this well and are this comfortable as you're moving around on the bike. They're well engineered. And supposedly the Kiger is made with some of their most abrasion resistant material, so it's okay on the pavement. Although it does make me a little suspicious that they never put an actual number for the denier of the abrasion resistance, so grain of salt it. And then I've got some harder, I think they're EVS knee pads on. And of course my Alpine Stars Corazals boots, as I'm pretty much always wearing unless I'm on something super technical, and then it's my Alpine Stars Tech 7s. It's worth mentioning that Keith is like a total local history guru, so a lot of the side trips are going to be to stuff that has historical significance that he wants to show us, that he knows about because he lives around here and is interested in that stuff. So advantage of a local tour guide for sure. Or it could be nothing and I could just be blowing smoke, but all that stuff about Keith is true. I just don't know if it's going to apply at this moment. We'll find out. Decent chunk down through the creek. Yeah, I don't know, loosen the suspension, I think. It is cranked all the way up. It's private property in Arizona. I'm concerned we're about to be murdered. Guess we'll find out, huh? Ooh, cool! Homestead.
So there's a few ruins around here. Strangely enough, it's not. This part of Arizona is not a stranger to religious communism.
I like this little creek crossing. It's fun. Oh shit! Where are you going, Wally? Where are you going, Wally? Show off. Anyway, headed back to the border wall, I think now. Looks like. I'm just gonna keep saying that all day until we do it. So we're about to take a pretty hard right and go in a straight line for a while. Something tells me this might be the border. Well, shenanigans are already happening. Typical first day. People don't understand how important to make sure the person behind you sees the turn is. So we've lost half the group, but the assumption is if they miss the turn we think they did, they'll be going to where we're going. And if not, they have, so we have Keith, but the guide, but the other group, because they're not here, we assume has Scott and Matt. So they have the other half of the guides, so they'll be fine. But yeah, gotta pay attention to the turns. One person screws it up, you lose half the group. It's like the dangers of the big groups for sure. So this is the border wall, or this is the border. We're riding along the border, and I made a joke. I was like, this looks like some Omaha Beach shit. And Keith, who was a Border Patrol agent, said, yeah, it's called Normandy fence. So that's literally, it does look like some Omaha Beach shit. Go me. These are some crazy up and downs, man. And I was warned not to enjoy them too much because one of these has like a sharp right turn at the bottom. So, how about some razor wire? But this is anti-vehicle fence. Obviously you could get through it as a person, but the idea is that you're not running trucks through here. And then what we saw from up on Montezuma Pass is the big wall that they're building now, apparently. Oh, there they are. Found them. Well, nope, that looks like just two. Okay. Well, that's our sweep. That's actually worse. But it means Scott is with the other group somewhere. Yikes. Yeah, so one thing about these big groups, people just get really focused on their riding and not losing the group, and then they lose the group behind them because they didn't wait at the corner. Seen it a million times. There's two more of our group right up there. Oh, Grace and other 450L guy. So we are all over the damn place. It's like disconcerting, but also we seem to be finding each other, so it's probably fine. Probably. Some kind of coyote. There you go. Oh, shit. Oh, it's just your overflow. Yeah. Okay, I see at least three more over there. Wild. Free. It's raining. At least it ain't cold. I can handle 67 and raining. I don't love it when my underwear gets wet, but... Oh, it's coming down now. Legit. We're getting wet. There's a 25% chance today. We found it. Oh, yeah! Now we're BDRing! I have said every time I get back from a BDR, I always say, you need to pack rain gear, idiot, no matter how nice you think it's going to be, because something always happens. And here I am without it again. And I have that same shell Marcus is wearing, the barfly. Very small, very thin. Packs down, I absolutely could have brought it. When I made my mental image of what this trip was going to be, whoa, there's a lot of dirt flying up. Holy shit. It was going to be 90 or 85, and it never shifted my paradigm. Literally, dirt is just flying up off of Marcus's rear tire, like coming in like mortar fire. That's funny. But hey, the dust is gone, so that's something, right? Probably. The reds and greens, and a lot of khaki colored dirt. Like I mentioned earlier, but today's not supposed to be super challenging. Keith said nothing over like a level 2 out of 5. And I think we hit it on the way to that cabin a while back. So, just chunky, but nothing scary. Uncomfortable to sit the whole time, but you're not likely to injure yourself, theoretically. It's kind of windy. Shoot. Interesting weather. We're getting the full gamut today. Pavement is just wet enough that this isn't fun. sucks because this would be a hell of a road otherwise. But look at this gorgeousness. Not bad. Oh, we're turning. Okay. Started filming at the right time. Are we turning? It just seems like the road goes this way. I don't know what's happening. One of the best things about this... Oh, never mind. I was going to switch it to off-road, but I don't need to because pavement. Oh, okay, now I can show you. So it's just a push button right here. 2 button presses, off-road, ATC, that's your traction control, and the ABS are disabled. I love that. It's one of the easiest ones. Kudos, Aprilia. Everybody should do that. I didn't have to stop and pull over and push 13 buttons. Nope. I just hit the button twice, and here we are. It's Peña Blanca! I don't know what Peña is. I know what Pina is, and Peña Blanca is funny to me, but I don't know what Peña is. I know what Pina, and I know Peña, and I know Pina, but I don't know Peña. So, somebody will tell me in the comments, I'm sure, what a Peña is. What's that? I see something moving. Another deer! Another deer! Keith almost got taken out by one earlier. Flying through the underbrush. I saw it, thought it was a coyote. And then it leapt right out in front of him. He missed it by 10 feet or so. Man, could have been bad. Deer out here are great. Look at that! Cool, like, it's almost yellowish mountain. Interesting. Neat. Earlier I said it reminded me of Texas. This is way up and way hillier than Texas now, but it does remind me of Utah. And these aren't earth-shattering revelations considering the latitude that we're at the moment, but this part right here particularly reminds me of Utah. But there's more mountains down here than I thought, or more elevation change. Anyway, there are a lot of mountains. We're going to see some, especially tomorrow. I guess we're going up one. But it's pretty in its own deserty way, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that wasn't good. Front tire was like, what if I just go sideways? And I was like, I don't want you to do that. Thanks. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like we're coming out of the weather. It's behind us. We'll see, but some pavement here, some nice twisty roads actually. Ooh, I didn't see that one. And they're dry, so that's a lot more fun when they're dry and you're running obbies. Running obbies. This is an awesome road. So we're headed up. This is Box Canyon. Up and through these mountains. It looks like good times. So there was a sign back there that said semi-trucks impassable, which is severe language. I mean, I imagine it's because of the switchbacks, but we'll find out, huh? Yeah, chunky soup. This is gonna be a teeth rattler. I backed the preload off a little, but I haven't gotten any tools out to do anything with the forks, so it is what it is. Yo, don't hit that one too fast. You'll regret it. Yeah, just a lot of embedded rock. So far, anyway. Oh, cool rock. Wow. That's neat. Definitely gets wet once in a blue moon. Yeah, this is tight. No wonder the semis can't get through.
So we've made it to the Titan missile silo, which is one of the things I was most looking forward to. So this will be fun. Look at this. That is 100% bullshit. Right there. Total bullshit.
We're going spelunking.
You first. I think they probably took the warhead. Yeah. I'm assuming it's not in there.
The worst parts of the BDR are always like the 10 miles that you have to get on a road to get back to town in between sections, you know? Like, this isn't great. So we're here in Mezcal, and that, if you can see the ominous dark cloud over the mountains, that's where we're supposed to go camp, is out there in those mountains under the ominous dark cloud. So group consensus is slowly gravitating towards just riding into Benson and getting hotel rooms for the night, which that's what they call it, adventure. Sometimes you got to change up the plan, but you're not going to hear me complaining about having an actual toilet. So okay, I don't know if we're going right down the street or I've heard conflicting things, but I think we landed on hotel, so let's see what we can find. It's still kind of raining over there, and this is a gorgeous sunset, so I didn't want you to miss it. And over here, if you look, yeah, it would have been fine once we got the tents up. It's just dealing with the wind and everything, and everybody was really tired, and the shower sounded really good, so we're in a hotel tonight. Don't worry, we're camping all the other nights, so I'm not gonna miss out on the camping action, but sure felt good to get a shower and get some delicious, greasy Mexican food in my gut. But about 219 miles today, so long day on the bikes. Happy that everyone made it through unscathed and excited for what's to come on day 2 through 5 of our Arizona BDR adventure. So thanks again to Arizona Motorcycle Adventure Tours for inviting me out and putting this together, and tomorrow's going to be a great day, and I hope that you'll subscribe so you don't miss day 2 coming very soon to the channel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.